Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have the ESKY Eagle 1100 millimeter foamy airplane. Looks kind of like a Skywalker, but it's a little smaller. Has tricycle gear, which I think is really cool. Pusher prop. I totally intend to put some FPV on this thing. Should be awesome. Uses your 3S 2200 pack. Here's some details. If you can see it here very well through the packing tape. But anyways, this is how it comes. I haven't even taken it out of the box to check it. Looks like it came pretty well shipping. Didn't get damaged, so we'll take it out of the package here and show you what you get. Okay, here's how it comes in the box. You can see, looks like it made it great, well packaged. Manual right on top. What do we got here? We got some goodies. We got a Y harness and a few little, I don't know what you call it. Maybe they're wing bolts or something there. Here is the landing gear. 1, 2, 3. Here we've got some carbon looking spars. Here must be, I guess that's a rudder. There's another one. Oh, it can't be a rudder. Must be the elevators. Rudder's already on it. Here's the wing, nice looking foam. Feels nice and rigid. Very cool. You can see it's all, servos are in there, linkages are on. Here's your little connector. Very cool. Look at that. See that mark on there? Even tells you where the CG has to be. Gotta love that. Take some of the thinking out. Look at that. That's really cool looking. I like that. Anything else in the box? Nope. That's all that's in the box. Nothing on the back side. So there's what you get and how it'll come. Take this off. Comes off back first. What do we hit here? Oh, okay. No steering. That's what you're going to need for a connector. See the speed controls up here, the wiring. There's the motor, nice looking outrunner. I don't know if it'll be light enough for you guys to read that or not. Anyway, there it is. The gear will go on down here, very cool. Alright, well, you see what you get. We'll get on to the build. Okay, I'm just going to give you guys kind of a quick show here of the manual it comes with. You can pause it in certain spots so you can see what you want to see. A couple things I want to point out here that I've got it apart is the elevators. Like I said, I thought it was a rudder or something, but it's labeled up on both of them. Hope you can see that. But you notice there's no elevator. So this has a full flying stab. So if you look through, if you can see in that connector deal here, where the spar will go through, this is driven inside by the elevator servo. So that's really neat. And the rudder is driven down. You can see there's no external linkages on anything here. So pretty interesting how they did that. Kind of cool. The landing gear, these are aluminum, if you can hear. Anyway, aluminum landing gear. Nice big wheels. This should take off of grass no problem. And yeah, so I'm probably going to start here because there isn't much of a sequence here in the manual. So I'm going to start probably putting the landing gear on it. And then from there, I'll move on to the elevators and then the wings. So I'll let you know how it goes and give you some tips. Always make sure you check the comments and info down below the video, because I always put links to the product which you'll want to check out, and then you know, other tips or info like that. So always check the description on my videos. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm putting the landing gear in. I thought it was kind of interesting how you had those tabs, but here's all you do to put them in. I'll try to do this on video for you, but there's a little tab in here you got to push down. Then you push your landing gear in there. You heard it click? That's it. It just snaps in. How awesome is that? That makes it fast and easy. The front one here, you're going to need a little Phillips screwdriver to go in from the side. Nothing at all to that. There's even a notch, flat notch in here, so you'll want to get that in there, line it up. What I do is I kind of wiggle it around, kind of pull on it, make sure I'm in the notch, in the groove. Tighten it down, boom, landing gear's on and done. Just like that. Moving on. Okay, elevators, like I said, there's an up. It's this smaller square tube. Put it into there, feed it through the elevator control system, I guess you'd call it. They go on fairly stiff. I haven't really found a good manual, and the quick easy start guide it comes with doesn't say much. They're on there pretty stout, really. So I'm fairly sure they're made to not be glued into place. So that's how I'm going to try it. Got something binding here. There it goes. A little sticky on the first one. Okay, well, there's how it'll work. That's full up. I suppose full flying stab, that's probably a lot. So pretty cool. So anyways, we got that. I don't see any control throws in the manual either. I guess this will be a little bit of a learning experience for all of us. I'll be sure afterwards to let you guys know what I use. I'll put it down in the description below, as well as I'll try to do a follow-up at the field if everything works out right, but I'll have to measure it, kind of give you guys an idea where to start. So for being a trainer, I think they should include something like that. It doesn't tell you any measurement for the CG either, other than just using the CG mark on the wings. So I'm going to go by the book and fly it and see how it goes from there. But really, I mean, the only thing left to do is put this little spar in the wing, the big spar, the only one left. Bottom's out there. So obviously you're going to want these little guys to go to the bottom. If I can do this one-handed. And then that rear tab, if you can see that rear lug, there's two on this wing, one on this one, so it'll fit in between, so that'll keep them from coming apart. And here's where your 3 wing bolts will go. Now's a good time to put the Y on. Then we'll just have to feed it down in here. There's a bunch of, I think this is where they maybe expect you to put the receiver by the looks of it, because all the wires are coming up into here. So let me get my receiver, get it in there, and we'll get things bound up and working, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my receiver bound up. I've got my ailerons plugged in just to make sure everything was working correctly before I button it up. This is Velcroed in. I'm not so sure this is going to be the ideal location for it, sitting right on top of the speed control and having these wires here. But we'll find out in a range check. We'll do that after I get it all buttoned up. And I'll let you know how that goes as well, so you guys know best location and how to put things together. Other things to note, this one aileron I'm going to have to adjust the clevis a little bit. I'm out of frame here. There's just a screw on it. You can see it sits up a little ways. But other than that, for my Spectrum, all I had to do was reverse the elevator, and everything else was perfect. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to get this adjusted, put the wing on, and we'll be right back show you the assembled model, and we'll go on to the stickers. Okay, I got all the wires tucked away from the receiver. Now we're going to use our 3 wing bolts here. Let's see if I got it lined up right out of the gate. One of the things that they mention in the manual in this, that like 3-minute setup time or something like that, and it's totally true. So I believe this is made, there we go, I had it right, I just wanted to double check. I believe this is made to come apart, go back in the box it came in, set it up, fly it, take it back apart, put it back in the box for easy transport. So you guys that have a small vehicle, this is a plane for you. Something to think about. Uses your standard 3S 2200 LiPo battery. You gotta love that. I mean, this comes apart so easy. The only thing you need to take it apart is you're going to need a little Phillips screwdriver to get this nose wheel off, and something to reach in here and push to get them gear off. But I mean, other than that, it's done. Okay, get the battery in. I've got it a little ways forward in here. Really, I just kind of got it as far as it can go so I can get this in place. The battery will fit right up against the back of this little deal. Just kind of goes right in there. Find the CG marks. Look at that, perfect balance on the CG marks. Everything is good to go. My cruising stand out of the way, and boom, you've got an airplane that's ready to fly. So don't forget, always do your range checks and make sure everything is kosher. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the decals on, and we'll go from there and do a range check. Like, comment, and subscribe. Got some push. So I got the stickers on, did as best I could with the pictures I could find. Even stuck one on the bottom of the wing here. There it is. So there you go. It's an awesome looking airplane. I'm going to take it outside, do a range check, see how it goes, and then if weather allows, we'll go for a maiden. So I'm pretty stoked about this one. Okay guys, range check's done. Range checked out awesome. I wasn't sure, but hey, that's a good spot, and they knew what they were doing. I got kind of my throws and rates set up, kind of how I think they should look. So we'll see. I'm fairly advanced, so whatever it is, I'll be able to fly it, and I'll let you know. These big wheels, I've got a gravel driveway in my yard and some rough grass, and it has plenty of power to overcome that, and you could probably take off of gravel with this thing, no problem. And one other thing is I would double check all these little screws that are on the control rods. I had to adjust my elevator and the rudder and the steering a little bit to get it going straight. I would double check them all on everything, the ailerons and these, because my rudder one was a little bit loose. It probably would have held, but you might as well double check it. I mean, it's free to do that, right? So other than that, I think we're good to go. The prop is tight, range check is done. It's balanced. We're just waiting on the weather. It's a little windy today. We'll see what happens. Maybe this evening we'll get lucky and get it off the ground, but pretty stoked to see how it goes. There it goes. Okay. Ready? Look at that. It's not short on power, folks.
No.
That
little
was the maiden takeoff.
It's a little screamer.
Couple clicks it down. Okay. About third throttle. Yeah, or maybe third throttle, just loafing along here. Bring it up to half. Here's half throttle. Very cool. Not bad. Decent roll
Not
rate.
too bad.
Yeah, that's at 100% throws. Oop.
It's not bad at all either.
Beautiful. It flies really nice.
That tail section is pretty cool.
Yeah. This is going to be a fun FPV airplane for sure.
Oh, I bet.
Might come around here so we do a touch and go. See how she lands. Three-blade prop really slows it down. You can see it slow down there.
Yeah, you don't need flaps on that.
Awesome.
That's definitely a landing and go.
Yeah. Point roll. Why not?
Inverted nicely.
Yeah, not much down, just a little bit. Okay. Very cool. Flies fantastic. Oh, you know what we didn't try yet? Knife edge.
Boy, if this can knife edge. Yeah?
Here's full rudder. It's climbing in knife edge. Awesome. What a cool plane.
Yeah.
Be a sweet FPV platform.
Seems really stable.
I like it. One wheel making
Yeah. It happens.
cool. That was. Let me do one more go around, and that'll be a 5-minute timer, and then we'll check the battery.
Sounds good.
There's going to be a max performance takeoff. Full
All right.
elevator, full throttle. Here we go. Piece of cake. I'll do one stall turn while you got it. That's a winner. Alright, that's a 5-minute flight. We'll check the battery, let you know what we get. That way you'll know what to expect, and I'll know what to put next time. Here's where my battery is positioned so you can see it really well. My trusty Nanotech 2200. What do we get here? 5-minute flight, got 72% left yet, so
Wow.
I could probably go for about 10-minute flight on that, 8, 10.
Easy.
Awesome. we'll be testing that out in the future. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to go down below in the description for links to everything I used and some notes. John VH out.